What would you do if your face suddenly went numb while you were home alone? Could you recognize the signs of a stroke if they happened unexpectedly? And do you know the crucial steps to take in those precious first minutes when no one is there to help? Unfortunately, stroke doesn't discriminate by time or place. It can strike while you're working, driving, shopping, or right in your own home. In the US, someone has a stroke every 40 seconds. It's truly a race against time. When blood flow to the brain is interrupted, brain cells start dying within minutes. Most stroke advice assumes you're not alone, that someone can call emergency services or take you to the hospital. But what if you're by yourself? The truth is, many people, especially older adults living alone, face higher stroke risks. One survivor shared how they lost consciousness almost immediately and couldn't call for help. Luck was on their side thanks to a miraculous chain of events. Another described the horror of having to crawl to the phone to call for help. These are real stories, real fears. Knowing how to recognize and respond to stroke when you're alone can save your life. Have you ever had a stroke while alone? What did you do? Share your story below. Your experience could help others. In this video, we'll introduce 5 vital actions that can save your life. You'll learn about surprising symptoms often missed, why your smartphone can be your greatest ally, an unexpected position that could help you survive, and a simple technique emergency doctors wish everyone knew. Let's explore these 5 essential steps that could save your life when every second counts. Step 5. Recognize the symptoms immediately. Your brain is sending an SOS. The first and most crucial step to surviving a stroke when you're alone is to realize immediately that you are having one. This isn't as easy as it sounds. A stroke can disrupt your thinking, causing denial of symptoms or trying to explain them away as minor issues. One viewer shared a heartbreaking story about having a stroke at home, but not recognizing it, then going to sleep. This delay cost them precious brain cells. The medical community uses the FAST method, face-arm speech time, to help people recognize stroke signs. When you're alone, you can self-check by face, look in a mirror, or use your phone camera and try to smile. Does one side of your face droop? Arm raise both arms forward, close your eyes, and try to keep them straight for 5 seconds. Does one arm drift down? Sun. Speech. Say a simple sentence out loud, like the sky is blue today. Is your speech slurred, jumbled, or hard to understand? A viewer shared that their aunt couldn't read a number correctly, a dangerous missed sign. Another survivor said they couldn't form a full sentence and even forgot the word stroke. Time. If you notice any of these signs, remember every second counts. Beyond fast. Watch for other signs many survivors have experienced. Sudden numbness or weakness, often on one side of the body, e.g. waking with half your body numb or tingling from the forehead down like a TIA. Sudden confusion or trouble understanding. Sudden vision changes in one or both eyes. One viewer lost vision in one eye. Sudden dizziness. Loss of balance or coordination problems. Lung. Sudden severe unexplained headache. One survivor's only symptom was a severe headache in the middle of their head. Another thought it was a severe migraine. Difficulty sticking out your tongue straight. The difference between recognizing and ignoring these symptoms could determine whether you get help in time. Don't wait for symptoms to go away. They rarely improve without treatment, and delay worsens brain damage. If in doubt, act immediately. Step 4. Call emergency services. Immediately, this is your lifeline. As soon as you notice stroke symptoms, your top priority is to get emergency medical help as quickly as possible. While it sounds simple, It can be very difficult during a stroke. Call 911 right away in the US, even if your speech is affected. Dispatchers are trained to recognize stroke symptoms. If you can say stroke, but if you can't speak clearly, try to keep the line open. Many emergency systems can locate you even if you can't talk. If you can't reach your phone or call manually, use voice commands on your smartphone. Say, "Hey Siri, call 911." Or, "Okay, Google, call 911." This is crucial because many survivors say they couldn't operate the phone by hand. So, press the emergency button on your phone, e.g., press the power button multiple times on modern devices. Don't worry about battery. Keep your phone charged for emergencies. Use medical alert devices if you have one like Life Alert. If you have a smart speaker, say Alexa, call for help. If you live in an apartment or shared building, try banging on walls or floors to attract attention. Once connected to emergency services, communicate as clearly as possible. Say you suspect a stroke, give your exact address. Mention if the door is locked so responders know how to enter. Describe your symptoms and when they started. Choosing the hospital is crucial for treatment outcomes. If possible, request to be taken to a specialized stroke center. These centers have the best equipment and protocols for stroke care. Sometimes, ambulances bypass the nearest hospital to go directly to a stroke center if the situation allows. Step 3. Position yourself safely. While waiting for help, stay safe, prevent further injury. How you position your body while waiting for the ambulance can greatly affect your health. The main goal is to minimize complications and avoid additional harm. Many viewers have wondered what they can do during a stroke, and the answer is only what you can safely control after calling emergency services. Lie on your side. If you feel weak or dizzy, common stroke symptoms: lie on your side instead of sitting or standing. This reduces the risk of falling and further injury. The recovery position, lying on your side with the top leg bent and the bottom arms supporting your head, is ideal because it keeps your airway open. Keep your head slightly elevated if possible. Use a small pillow or cushion to gently raise your head. This may reduce pressure on the brain for certain types of stroke. Helpful tip. If you can lie somewhere unexpected like a hallway floor instead of a bed or sofa, this makes it easier for others to find you quickly. Don't eat or drink. Avoid swallowing anything while waiting. Stroke can cause swallowing difficulties and choking risks. Also, some stroke treatments require an empty stomach. Loosen tight clothing, loosen collars, belts, or any tight clothing around your neck, chest, and abdomen to ease breathing and improve circulation. One viewer wisely suggested removing dentures to reduce choking risk. Keep warm, but not overheated. Stroke can impair your body's ability to regulate temperature, so keep yourself comfortably warm. Stay calm. We know this is hard, but panic can raise blood pressure and worsen the stroke. Try to breathe slowly and deeply to keep your mind steady. Step 2. Prepare your environment to receive help. Every second saved protects brain cells. After calling emergency services, the next step, if you are able, is to make sure medical personnel can reach you as quickly and easily as possible. In a panic, many forget this, but it can prevent dangerous delays. Only do these things if you feel safe and it doesn't slow your emergency call or put you at further risk. Unlock your door if you can. Rescue teams often waste precious time breaking in. If you live in a complex with multiple entrances and security, try to move to the main door only if it's safe. If you're in a hard-to-find or hidden area, make yourself visible. Turn on outdoor lights, open curtains. Position yourself where rescuers can easily see you, like near the main entrance or living room. Wow! Prepare medical information for responders if possible. A viewer shared keeping a small card in their wallet with list of current medications, medical history, especially high blood pressure or previous strokes, contact info for doctors and emergency contacts. Create a safe space while waiting if possible. Clear pathways around you and move objects that could block medical equipment. Many find this difficult during a stroke, so only do if quick and safe. Turn off the stove or other hazards if you're using them when symptoms begin. If you have pets, temporarily isolate them in another room to avoid disturbances. These small preparations can significantly reduce waiting time and increase your chances of timely treatment. Step 1. Document your symptoms and their progression. Priceless information for doctors. One viewer shared that this step truly moved them once they realized its importance. Accurately recording the exact time your symptoms begin and how they change provides valuable data for medical teams, especially if you do this while waiting for help or right when you notice the first signs. The precise onset time of symptoms is one of the most critical pieces of information doctors need. Some stroke treatments like clot-busting drugs, TPA, or mechanical clot removal for ischemic stroke can only be given within a limited time window from symptom onset. If you can write down the time you first notice symptoms, this information can determine the best treatment plan for you. If writing is difficult, use your phone to record a voice memo describing in detail when symptoms started, what you first experienced, how they progressed or changed, any actions you took, or medications you used. If you're still alert, set phone alarms to remind yourself every few minutes. This helps reduce the risk of losing consciousness unnoticed and serves as a backup if you can't call for help again. Besides timing, note whether symptoms worsen, persist, or rarely improve. This helps doctors assess your brain's condition. Also keep track of any medications you've recently taken, especially blood thinners, pain relievers, or blood pressure drugs, as this can affect hospital treatment plans. The details you record in this emergency situation can significantly influence your care once you reach medical professionals. Surviving a stroke when you're alone doesn't end with the arrival of emergency services. What happens in the hospital and in the following weeks determines your long-term outcome. Once at the hospital, the main goal of stroke treatment is to restore blood flow to the brain as quickly as possible. Recovery continues well beyond the initial emergency phase. You may need physical therapy, speech therapy, and occupational therapy to support your rehabilitation. The brain has a remarkable ability to heal, and with proper rehabilitation, many stroke survivors regain most of their functions. Real progress is possible, and no matter how challenging the recovery, it is entirely achievable. The best way to beat stroke is to prevent it from happening in the first place. Managing risk factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, smoking, and excessive alcohol use greatly reduces stroke chances. Regular health checkups help detect these risks early. For those at high risk or living alone, consider prevention tools like regular check-ins with friends or family medical alert devices and smart home technologies. Time is the most critical factor in surviving and recovering from stroke. Every preparation step you take before an emergency and every minute saved during treatment helps preserve brain function. Understanding how to respond when alone increases your chances not only to survive but also to recover well. Now we want to hear from you. Are you familiar with these steps? Do you have experiences or advice to share? Please leave a comment below to help others prepare better. This information can save lives. If you found this video helpful, type yes in the comments. Thank you for watching.